In this video, I'll be unboxing the brand new 12.9-inch M1 iPad Pro and Apple's Magic Keyboard. Welcome to Hey Ivan, a channel where you can ask tech questions. In April of this year at their Spring Loaded event, Apple introduced a new generation of the 11 and the 12.9-inch iPad Pros. Each of these new iPads includes the M1 chip, 5G support for data transfers when you're out and about, and an ultra-wide FaceTime camera, which allows for a new feature called Center Stage that makes it look as though the camera is panning and zooming with you as you move around the scene. Both iPads also include support for USB 4 Thunderbolt. The 12.9-inch iPad Pro also introduces a liquid retina XDR display featuring mini LED technology that allows for even more incredible and stunning images, bright brights, and dark blacks. I've included chapters in this video in case you'd like to jump to a specific section. Let's go to iPad. This is going to be a little different than what I've done before. Usually it's a little bit more rehearsed, but I'm kind of excited. I'm ready to get into it. So this is the brand new iPad. I don't know if you can see me in the reflection there, but I'm gonna go ahead and open this. It's a 12.9-inch iPad, 128 gigs of storage, cellular model because I couldn't help myself. I'm transitioning away from the 2018 version of the iPad Pro, where I had the Apple keyboard. And you know what's funny is I sold my iPad a couple of weeks ago, and I've been sort of iPadless for the last few days. And what's really interesting is I miss my iPad. I got used to using it. I have it as my primary note-taking device. And so it is a welcome relief to get this thing back. So this is the 12.9-inch iPad, 128 gig storage. And let's go ahead and open this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. I think people like the sound. ASMR action here. It just occurred to me that if I do this way, that the other side's going to get fingerprints. So let's flip this over. Let's see, there's my GVM 100 Lite. So there we go, brand new iPad. Let's put this to the side real quick and see what's in the box. So we have power cord, USB-C cable, and Apple materials. We're going to move that out of the way. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I'll pop back in a minute as I start to get this thing set up. Not too long ago, I did a video that shows how to transfer your data from an old iPhone to a new iPhone. Most of that still applies, so I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. I'm not going to bore you with all of the setup stuff. Restoring from iCloud. Wow, this screen is huge. The screen is huge. Oh wow, these icons look so small. So I've run through all of the steps to restore this iPad from the backup of the previous iPad that I had, and now as you can see, it's slowly downloading all of the apps and settings from the previous iPad, and in hopefully just a little while, this iPad will be ready to use. Now let's unbox the Apple Magic Keyboard. All right. I'll tell you while we're doing the peeling that the previous iPad I had, the 2018 iPad Pro with the keyboard, I always used it with the keyboard. I just found that once I had it, I couldn't use the iPad, the 2018 iPad, the 11-inch. I just couldn't use it without the keyboard at all. And so now this sucker, I couldn't imagine getting another iPad without one. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what's in here. All right, that is a black Magic Keyboard. Let's go ahead and peel this off. Oh, it's nice. Feels kind of like the prior generation. A little bit of a rubbery texture. So that's cool. Let's move this box out of the way. Let's open this thing up. How does this thing open up? Look at that. Oh wow, that's rigid. Kind of snaps in place. Let's see what this is. Materials designed by Apple. That's documentation. We'll read that later. So that's interesting. It's kind of rigid. Let me see if I can. Oh, wow, that's really rigid. Let's open that again. It just kind of snaps into place. See, does it open again farther than that? No. Okay, one angle, full-size keyboard. You know, it's interesting. the touch on this feels similar to the MacBook Pro, and we've got a touchpad here so that when you connect the iPad to it, you have not only a full keyboard, but you also have a touchpad, mouse support. And I guess I can mention, you guys probably know this, because the iPad now understands trackpad and touchpad, you could use the USB-C connector to connect a USB-C hub, and then you can connect like a standard keyboard and mouse to the iPad, so you don't have to have the Magic Keyboard. But I like this. And this Magic Keyboard here uses the smart connector, which means that the iPad's battery powers the keyboard, rather than you having to charge this thing. It just feeds off of the battery. So that's the unboxing of the Magic Keyboard. So I guess we'll just connect it like so. So if I type Command Space, I can type some text in here. It's pretty good. Pretty good. The Magic Keyboard also has a USB-C port that you can plug in to charge the iPad. #cable management. I'm really excited about both the iPad and the keyboard, and I'll report back soon to let you guys know how my experience has been. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.